I finally had it in my hands. The most awaited thing of this month. My first paycheck. But the amount on it made my heart sink. It was half of what I expected and not enough to meet the needs of my family and pay for my college. But I don't have a choice. If it was not for my financial status, I wouldn't have to work so hard at this age. Suddenly, everyone around me seemed much happier. While walking and lost in my thoughts, I bumped into another boy, maybe a year or two older. He gave me an angry look, but I apologized and kept walking straight. I noticed an expensive phone in his right hand and immediately looked at my phone, screen all cracked, and thought to myself, why me? I was even more frustrated with my phone. It was broken. I couldn't even get a new one. I didn't have the money to. Just then, I saw an expensive Mercedes pass by. I kept on staring at it. My eyes didn't budge. The car pulled over, while I thought to myself how lucky the person sitting inside the car was. A young girl, talking on her phone, stepped out from the driver's side. The thought that I don't even own a bicycle bothered me. I felt worse. I asked myself again, why me? By now I was into the self-pity zone. After walking a little longer, I saw a young man on the opposite side of the street. He was in a hurry and was counting a bundle of money. I am pretty sure that the amount he was counting was a lot more than that on my paycheck. I just walked away with envy. I began crossing the road looking down, completely disheartened. Suddenly, I don't actually remember much of what happened after that. What I do remember is something that really can't be distinguished between reality or dream. But it did change my views towards life. I could see everything, but time was frozen. I could see through myself, but I was still myself. In a flash, I was in front of the girl who had the expensive car. I looked around for a little bit, and she was still talking. I suddenly noticed a card fallen on the ground. I went forward and picked it up. I read what was written on the card, and it said, "The card is given to certify that the bearer has the post of driver for the company West Connect Traders." The other side had her personal details. I was shocked. Again, in a flash, I was standing in a room that looked like an office. I saw the same man with the bundle of money, but this time handing it over to his boss. A small note on top of the bundle read, "Client's money," and then the client's name. I looked at the man and saw the badge he was wearing. It said, "Office Clerk." Once again, I realized that things were different from what I thought. Next, I was at the location where the boy who had bumped into me had just slipped over a banana peel and had a piece of paper in his left hand. I grabbed the paper. It was a letter that said, "I have not been able to pay this month's installment for my new phone. Hence, per the terms and conditions of purchase, I am returning the phone to you as I do not have enough money to complete the monthly payments." I was shocked again. I blacked out. And when I opened my eyes, I found myself on the pavement. I let out a long sigh of relief. I was glad to be alive. More importantly, it dawned on me that there is a part of everyone that is hidden from the outside world. Some may be ashamed of it, or some may be struggling to cope with it. We should not jump to conclusions, as perceptions can be deceptive. Life will always have ups and downs, but it is important to think beyond the seen, think beyond the obvious, and remember that there will always be a part of everyone which remains hidden.